This man is going to be at the Improv tonight in Irvine, California, before heading to Sacramento, the Punchline in Sacramento, and Cobb's Comedy Club in the beautiful Bay Area in San Francisco. He is Frank Caliendo. Good to see you, Frank.
Great to be here in your presence.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, what are we going to do? Let's talk.
Well, you wanted to talk ping pong.
I don't want to. It's just what everybody wants me to talk about because I'm just so great at...
You're great at the
it's table tennis. Yeah, the ping pong. Do you know that's it's a name brand?
Oh,
it is like Q-tip.
A Band-Aid.
Band-Aid is another one.
Kleenex.
Xerox.
Kleenex. Rich Eisen Show. All those things, name brands. But yeah, I play, and then whenever they interview me, they always like, "Can you play ping pong as Morgan Freeman?" Well, that's when I realized that ball came too fast at him. But it's embarrassing because you play in these tournaments. I play, not you. You're not playing yet. I'm going to get you involved.
Okay.
USATT, United States Association Table Tennis, I think, or some AT&T maybe. I don't know. I get emails from both of them. But you play, and then you'll play like a 12-year-old kid. And the kid will just destroy me, right? And then the dad knows who I am. So they want to take a picture with me. So it's like the kid holding up a fish and I'm the fish, right? So it's just the worst because you get beat by it. Like just your machismo,
takes a hit.
It's just destroyed.
It takes a hit.
Because these kids are so their hands are over the table.
No, but I understand, Frank, that people want you on their show or be around you. Say, can you do X as such and such?
Absolutely.
But people want you to play table tennis?
Everybody, that's everything.
So who's the most difficult person to play table tennis as?
I'm trying to think. That's a good question.
I only ask those. I attempt to.
Yeah, you're nailing them
Who
today.
would that be? Bill Walton? Would that be difficult?
Yeah, because I'm ready for the greatest serve of all time as the universe succeeds itself, and we understand Thanos is sitting there. We can't give away too many spoilers, but understand there seems to be some sort of deceptive practice going on in this world. I sent Bill Walton an email.
Yes.
Because I have a friend, his son is a basketball player, and he's about to be like known everywhere. He's a 14-year-old.
His name is Shaquille's son, or is this
no? His name is Dylan Anderson. He's 6'10". He's 14.
Jeez.
And he moves like a high school 6'3", guard. I mean, it's ridiculous. But what was it? You threw me off.
The Bill Walton. You sent an email.
So I sent Bill
him.
Walton. I was like, Bill, you got to meet this kid because just you're tall too, right? So I try to hook up tall people so they can meet each other because I'm never going to be a part of that. So. And the email he sends back, "You are my friend. We'll always be." Like, it's nothing. He didn't answer any questions. Like, I'm telling you, literally.
Do you have it there?
Oh, yeah.
He's pulling out the phone? Fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good for radio stuff. This segment where Frank narrates as Jeff Goldblum. Yes, trying to figure out where Bill Walton is. I was in Thor. Yes, is that what I was in? I believe so. Oh, I just looked up the wrong thing. I looked up Christopher Walken. Wow. Oh, wow. Everybody does that one. Bill Walton. Okay, here's his answer to me. I go, there's a kid from Arizona I want you to meet, 6'10", 14 years old, size 19 shoe size. This is how he goes, "Yes, anything for you forever. We're in downtown San Diego. It's a big place. How can I help? I love all things you. Thanks for my life, BW." That doesn't mean anything. He didn't. Like, I asked him, "Where are you in San Diego still?" "Yes, anything for you forever." And he puts the commas in these places. "Yes, comma, anything for you forever, comma." It's a haiku, I think. No, that 575. Is that what 757? It depends on what universe you're from.
Well, I mean,
hold on, I'm checking emails. Gruden checking emails. I'll tell you what, man. Look at these emails. We're not going to use any of that. GPS. That was one of my favorite things. They're talking about technology at his first press conference. Yeah. We're not going to be using technology, man. We're not going to be using GPS or videotape or word processors, man. We're going to go back to tackling. I'm going to teach these kids how to brush their teeth, Go in a circle, man. Floss. Form a C. You ever see those infomercials when you're a kid, man? Tell you what, that's some good stuff right there. Why do it look like I'm trying to lay an egg?
Yeah, he did say that we're gonna
GPS,
fullback. We're gonna get fullback.
we're gonna you know what we're gonna do.
We're gonna see what we're gonna do.
You know Bill Belichick. You know who that guy is, man. They got a couple tight ends. They started doing 2 tight ends. I'm doing 3 fullbacks. I'm gonna do 4 fullbacks, man. We're gonna get rid of. We're not even have an offensive line anymore. We're gonna change. We're gonna look at the rules.
How do you think Gruden is sitting there now in front of all of his new players?
Did you say new or nude
No,
players?
it's new.
Hey, you guys in the shower still, man?
I heard nude.
Did I really? In
Yeah,
front of all
yeah,
of
I
his
heard
new players.
I'll tell you what, man.
Players.
This is different. This game's really changed, man.
Well, lecturing them on how to be better on social media or be careful. Like
Let's keep to ourselves. Man. Don't use any of that GPS. So I did. This is actually a good story. It makes sense.
Okay.
I performed finally part of this.
Yeah.
So I performed for the owners at the NFL at the Super Bowl.
That's one of the toughest gigs.
Hardest thing.
Jim Gaffigan's done it. Al Madrigal's done it. We've interviewed them all.
Very hard.
They do. I mean,
Impossible because you try to relate to an NFL owner like. You'd be like, hey, anybody ever go to Walmart? I own the competition. What are you going to do? They don't do the same things that any of us do. Not even close.
Right.
So, Goodell, Roger, you know who he is, right? You've seen him?
Yeah.
Roger Goodell.
Yes.
He's the commissioner of the NFL, and he's in the front. And I say, in 15 years of being on all the sports NFL stuff, I've never done a Roger Goodell impression. And he looked at me, and I'm like, I'm not gonna start today. And the relief on his face, he stood up, gave me a standing ovation, and I had like 50 different kind of protest kind of jokes that I didn't do because I hadn't been paid yet. So I was like, I just stayed out of that. But then so I went to the Gruden stuff, and Mark Davis is sitting back in my left corner, there right, because you flip it when the audience is looking at you.
Nice.
So I just like to set the scene. So that's 1 out of 12 I got. That's a laugh. That's good enough for me. So I'm doing some Gruden stuff, and I go to apologize to Mark Davis afterward. I'm like, because I'm messing with him a little bit. He was super nice about it. I'm like, sorry, I was being such a dork. And he's like, can you believe I gave Jon Gruden $10 million a year? I'm crazy. And he's like a used car salesman. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, $10 million a year? What was I thinking? That's nuts. I was like, he's like, you know what you got to do? I'm like, no, what? Tell me more. And he's like, you got to come out and do some Jon Gruden for us. I'm like, how much you pay? $10 million a year. It's crazy. He was super nice, though. It was fun. And then I tried to talk to Jerry Jones, and Jerry Jones always seemed like he had something better to do and not talk to me. So I'd walk over. I'd come about that close from Jerry Jones, and all of a sudden you'd see this. He'd just go and talk to somebody else. So I believe that we do not have time for turn into Berman. I believe. My newest thing is I do Mel Kiper Jr. just yelling Todd at Shannon Sharp saying skip and just go Todd, skip, Todd, skip, Todd, skip, Todd, skip, Todd, skip, skip, Todd, skip, Todd, skip, Todd. Probably shouldn't have had gum for this segment.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I'll swallow it.
Here's what I want to do. I'm going to take a break. We have come up with Berman nicknames.
I'll tell you what, man. I can't wait to see some of those. You can use those on a dot matrix printer. That's what we're doing. We're going back. We're doing an Amiga computer, man. Atari. You play that Three Stooges video game. You know, we're going to play Pong, man. Forget Fortnite. I don't care about Tilted Towers.
We've got some Berman nicknames of some freshly drafted players, and I want you to do your best.
Not doing any voices next segment.
That's an odd thing. Frank Caliendo, we're here on the Rich Eisen Show. We're back with more in 60 seconds. Frank Caliendo in a couple of weeks, Thursday, May 10th, at the Wise Guy at the Gateway in Salt Lake City. Monday, May 28th, the Punchline in Atlanta, Georgia. Zanies in Nashville. Tuesday, May 29th, and Wednesday, May 30th at the DC Improv. I've heard Nashville, by the way, is a spot that might get the NFL draft next year. That might be the next spot.
Oh, really? I didn't.
Yes.
You're on the inside on some of this stuff.
I'm a little bit on the inside.
It's amazing.
I'm not going to say all the way inside. I'm on the periphery of inside.
You got a lot of stuff. You're cool.
I'm in between inside and outside. whatever the hell that is. I have
Yeah, that's
no
the
idea.
Phantom Zone.
That's the Phantom
Yeah.
Zone. Yeah, I'm with General Zod, just going through the
Wow,
universe
you nailed.
right now.
Nice work.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking
I'm a
about this
Superman
early.
2 freak.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just with my family. We were in Paris. We were in the Eiffel Tower, and that's all I could think of was the first scene of Superman 2. That's all I was thinking about.
That's funny
pretty
because
strange.
I was with my family in the Phantom Zone, and all I could think about was being here.
The NFL draft.
With you slightly on the inside. Did I tell you? I didn't tell you. So I text back and forth with Steve Keim because I'm that kind of guy, general manager of the Arizona Cardinals.
Yes.
We're good pals. And his son plays on my flag football team. We actually let his son Warner. He was our offensive coordinator
Yes.
this week, and he just pointed to plays, and go, "Do this one," and we would do it. He's like, "That wasn't it." It's like, well, you're 5.
You were. Hold on a second. You are the coach of a 5-year-old flag football team?
No. I play on the team. And yeah, no. My son plays. It's 12 and under because Carson. You know, Steve's kids are all named after quarterbacks, right?
I did.
Carson, Brady, and Warner.
Wait, really?
On
That's
the
amazing.
outside. See, now you're on the inside. Really?
Oh, you didn't know that? It's Carson, Brady, and Warner,
Well,
and daughter Sloan. I don't know.
I guess it's better than Spurgeon, right? You
Oh,
name
yeah.
them all
Yeah.
after Cleveland Browns quarterback. Couch.
yeah.
Spurgeon.
Quinn.
So we just Warner just kind of hangs around.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to call the play, so we gave him the play sheet, and he started just calling them. So he did a great job. We won. So I'm 0-4. He's 1-0 as the OC.
You are out, man.
But yes, but Steve said that you are the inspiration for their draft. Actually that right there. the
My running. Yeah,
Yeah.
they usually have a photograph of me running up on their draft board, and they'll usually have it up when they know they're on camera on the NFL Network.
So I think they do it all the time. You're really.
Is that right? That's
yeah.
odd.
Oh yeah, and he after they picked Josh Rosen, I was like, nice. I texted him during the draft just to see if I was important enough to get a text back.
Did you get one?
I got some.
Look at you.
He's like, you're my guy. I'm like, yeah, but because he stresses so much during everything. If you watch Keim, like he's just.
So are you saying that if I'm on the draft board as much as I am, was that the inspiration for them to draft a Jewish player? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you started something special.
Look at me.
Yeah.
You know, I like it. Thank you for
I'm
letting me
tearing
know about that. We're getting all choked up.
It's great.
I have here on my this card.
Hold on.
It is all choked up. I have right here on the card.
This is like the first time I saw Spider 2. I don't know.
Frank Caliendo. I have a card here with Berman nicknames.
In my let's let everyone know. In my right hand.
In my right hand, I have a card of Berman nicknames of the current drafted top players in the league. You have not seen it before. You now have it.
Yeah, and we have the number 1 pick, which surprised a lot of people. Say what you will about being 6'4" or taller. In this case, Baker Mayfields of gold. Mayfields of gold. I got to work on that enunciation. Josh, and we are living here in Allentown. That's a stretch, even for me. Quentin Nelson T. Riley.
That one's my favorite. Quentin Nelson T. Riley.
Yeah, Quentin Nelson T. I'm having trouble here with some of the that Roquan Smith and Wesson. Yeah.
What?
Mike passed them. I probably should have looked at these ahead of time.
Sure.
Pass the McClinchy on the left-hand side.
I like that one.
Oh, yeah, Josh, every rosen has its thorn. Yeah? Every rosen has its thorn. Saquon, don't call him Charles Barkley. Terrible. Where did that come from? That's Charles Barkley living in my epiglottis. I don't even know where my epiglottis is.
By the way, epiglottis sounds like it would be a great Schefter word, don't you think?
Epiglottis. Turns out that there is a problem with his epiglottis. But it seems that the epiglottal hematoid aroma, it's a smell coming from the epiglottis, which is plural for epiglottis. Cousin of the platypus. It's a platypus stuck inside your neck somewhere.
That's how Schefter does it, though. Like, he will just talk in little segments until he
There seems to be a definite possibility that there's a chance. Probability says that there could be. The fact that I am running out of breath and certainly will soon be turning a deep shade of blue and will actually be confused for the Smurfs as Gargamel and Azrael chase after me. Tra-la-la-la-la-la.
He's one of the guys. Every time I do Schefter, he's like, "Listen,
I get it, but I just don't think it sounds like me. I don't hear it."
He doesn't say that to
yeah,
you.
no. I'd rather have the honesty. He does it. He's like, I hear what
Bradley, chubby checker.
The last one is my favorite one.
Duran, major pain.
Major pain.
Yeah. What now? Damon Wayans, incredible in that major pain.
Oh, man. Gosh darn it. So Schefter does not think it sounds like him?
No, a lot of people don't think I sound like. They're right on a lot of them.
Madden, right? You ever heard of
Yeah, never liked it. I told you this story. I made his grandkids laugh, and it was like, I mean, it all makes sense now. Gruden's had fun with it.
Right. Stephen A., have you ever done Stephen A.?
Oh, of course I have. You have to understand what's going on here, Mr. Eistman. Rich Eisen. Yeah.
What would Stephen A. Smith...
That's perfunctory.
Let me ask you.
Perfunctory.
I don't even know.
Chris
I
Brockman-
personally don't know what perfunctory means.
Chris Brockman takes his shoes off on a plane, which I have a problem with.
I have to say that that is the opposite of aromatherapy right there.
Oh, my gosh. Frank Caliendo, you are a gem, sir.
I'm a treat.
You are that.
Perfunctory is an action carried out with minimum effort.
What I did on the show today.
I do that every day.
I am perfunctory.
I will not. By the way, it will stick with me the rest of the day hearing Adam Schefter say the word epiglottis.
Epiglottis! If a platypus has an epiglottis,
That's good.
I'm gonna think of a children's nursery rhyme. That would be.
With
we did that with like Liam Neeson. Like I was doing a radio show and we we're like doing Liam Neeson. Like there was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do because they'd been taken.
I never understand how they could keep doing Taken movies. Don't you think at some
Every
point...
movie he's in, he's on a cell phone now. It doesn't even make the movie all the time, but there's always like a cell phone. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for me to take a short survey, I can tell you this, I don't have the time. What I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. And if you don't hang up right now, I will find you. I will hunt you down and that's when the caller realized they should have called Morgan Freeman's house.
At Frank Caliendo on Twitter. Again, if you are in Southern California tonight, the Irvine Improv, Tuesday tonight, and then the Punchline in Sacramento tomorrow, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Cobb's Comedy Club.
And all of them, I'm doing a bunch of shows. It's all on frankonstage.com.
Okay.
And it's all over the country. And a lot of it is, I'm doing the impressions and stuff I'm known for, but I'm trying to be looser and try to write a lot of new stuff while I'm out there. So it's doing smaller venues, having fun.
Excellent.
Yeah, like this.
Like
Very similar to this. There'll be probably about this many people there tonight, 12. What, you didn't finish writing the bit yet? No, I'm just turning into Norm Macdonald. There you go. Yeah. You ever go to the grocery store? He's the best at just talking about nothing. It's hilarious. Like you're just like, hey, you ever buy a tube of toothpaste? You ever do that? Your breath is better afterward. You know that?
Oh my God! I just never want this to end.
Is the segment over?
No.
I thought you went to break already and I ruined it. Yeah, so that's what a lot of it'll be. But I really do appreciate. Is this mine?
That is yours. Yours to keep too, if you want it. If you want
I don't
the mug.
want it. I can't get this on a flight, you know.
Frank Caliendo
TSA
here
and whatnot.
on the Rich Eisen Show. At Frank Caliendo on Twitter. Always great to see you, brother.
Thank you for having me.
You bet.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.